So for week 2, we are going to look at our tracks. We're going to read Mr. Huff today. So our learning intention is we are learning to complete our reading task independently. Today we are looking at reading independently for 30 minutes, and I can complete 3 to 5 tracks as I read. Stay tuned to watch Mr. Huff. Now, don't forget the tracks we're looking for are predictions, questions, any connections, what reactions we have, what we can see, what we can visualize, our opinions about the text, and an inference we can find. Hi guys, welcome back to Mr. Huff Part 2. So to recap, what's happened so far in this book is we notice that Bill, our little boy, he was having a really bad day. And then all of a sudden this figure appeared and it's known as Mr. Huff. So he's appeared and he's following Bill all around. Now, Bill's the only one who can see him, and every time he tries to explain what he sees to anyone else, he can't really explain what he's seeing. Okay? So we made some predictions wondering if this is going to continue throughout the book, or maybe, like I predicted, maybe Mr. Huff will disappear if he starts to change his attitude. So let's have a go. Remember, as we read, we need to think, ask questions, make an inference, visualize, maybe have an opinion. Like right now, my opinion is he's pretty creepy looking, but maybe my opinion might change throughout the book. And my opinion might be different to yours. You might think he's pretty cute. Who knows? Okay, let's continue. He waited for it to go away. You're taking up all the room. But it didn't. So it seems Mr. Huff is sticking around. If he could just make it disappear, he would feel much better. It made Bill tired, trying so hard to ignore something. Are you still there? Seriously. So Mr. Huff is annoying him everywhere, even on the toilet. So I've made a connection. Whenever I'm feeling sad or if I have something really bothering me, and it's especially when it gets you tired, because I don't know about you, but when I'm feeling really down, I get really tired. I like to go for walks. That's my connection to this, that when I'm feeling down, when I'm feeling tired, I go for a nice long walk, and that does the trick. I wonder if Bill's going to try anything to get rid of Mr. Huff. He tried to be brave, rah! But really he felt scared. Bill wondered if it would be like this forever. Stop! Go away! Huff, huff, huff. So he really is trying to get rid of it, but the ways that he's trying aren't exactly working for him. And maybe you might get a right track right now and add in what you think or wonder some things he could do to get rid of it. Maybe make your own prediction. I hate you, Mr. Huff. See, look at Mr. Huff. He's now got a really sad face. I kind of feel sorry for him now. I have a reaction. I'm feeling really sorry for Mr. Huff because maybe he's not as bad as we thought he was. I wish you were never here. Oh, poor Mr. Huff. Bill saw his reflection in Mr. Huff's tears. So Mr. Huff is really upset by how he's acting. And remember, we shouldn't be angry if we're having a bad day, should we? It's almost like this is a metaphor. That you can really upset yourself if you yell at a bad day. Like you need to work it out. For a moment, everything was still. So they paused for a bit. They thought about where they were and what they were up to. Bill took Mr. Huff by the hand. Let's go home. So Bill's accepted him now. He's accepted that Mr. Huff is around. It's almost like I'm making a little connection here. I accept when I have bad days. I do. Because we all have them. And it's good to just embrace the bad days and see if we can't fix it. Together, they walked through puddles. And in the afternoon light, the pavement glistened. So his mood is completely changing. He's seeing some happiness in the world. Children were laughing. A dog was barking. And Bill smiled. Look, Mr. Huff is getting smaller. So I've got a track here. I have a question. Is he going to disappear when Bill's mood completely changes? I hope not. I kind of like Mr. Huff. He's growing on me. The next day, when Bill woke up, he looked out his window. The day was cloudy, with a chance of sunshine. And look at Mr. Huff. He's on the bed, nice and small. Hasn't gone away, because don't forget, whenever we're feeling down, it never really goes away. It's just how we change our mood around it and keep working on it. So that's Mr. Huff, okay? Now for your assignment today, just like yesterday, write down 2 to 3 tracks on what you've just read and assign them to the hand-in folder. If you have an extra task to do, please make sure you hand that in as well. Just read the instructions there step by step. Okay, have fun today. Bye. So for today's assignment, write 2 to 3 tracks on Mr. Huff and then complete your second task that I have explained in the assessment for today. So please follow the instructions. Bye.